Hey there, Sabine here. So we wrapped up day 3 of the Cultivating Connections Challenge today, and I am really, really excited, and more so for the individuals who showed up every day, who were taking action each and every single day and moving the needle forward on their businesses, on their goals, stretching themselves in new ways, and tapping into their capital reservoirs, aka their ecosystems, aka their networks, in new ways. So, one of the things that we talked about today was what it looks like to have a connector's mindset. And I think that that's huge. I'm a firm believer that success in any endeavor is 80% mindset and 20% strategy and execution. And what I mean by that is your mindset in terms of, your self concept, what you believe about yourself, about the situation, about what you're able to accomplish with regards to what it is that you're doing, and then certainly how you're approaching whatever it is that you're doing. So when you hit a snag, is it, this is failure and I'm done, or is it, okay, I learned something new and I can move forward? And so when we talk about the connector's mindset specifically, it's really centered around how are you showing up? What is the work that you are doing and the posture that you are taking before you start engaging or re-engaging your network? And so there are 4 things that I feel are essential for the connector's mindset. The first one is being clear on what you need and what you want. And so we have a whole exercise, the value assessment that they did, that helps get clear on what it is that they need. But certainly having the awareness of what it is that you have to offer is also very important, because as you're reaching out to people, you want to make sure that you've already got it in mind where and how you can support those in your ecosystems. And then the other piece is the willingness to be authentic and consistent, meaning that you are showing up, the way that you show up in spaces is consistent time and time and time again, because that's how you build trust with individuals. When they can see, or when they know and they can trust that, who you are online is the same as who you are on a virtual coffee, as the same as who you are in an in-person space, that's how you build trust. And then the third thing is having the disposition to give before you ask. And so what do I mean by that? So coming off of Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, deposits before withdrawals, making sure that you are just as willing to give to the people that you are re-engaging with as you are from asking, and starting with knowing what it is that you're going to give, knowing how it's going to support them, and then offering it. And then once the space it opens up for you to be able to make your ask. And then the last one, and I can't stress this one enough, is operating from a place of trust and integrity. And this is really key, because business is the language of people, it's the language of relationships. And so when we say we're going to do something, whether it be share a resource, make a connection, open a door, whatever that is, it's so important for us to follow through on that, because the individuals in our networks, the individuals that are in our ecosystems, our capital reservoirs, they essentially are our ambassadors. And so the way that we show up with and for them is going to reflect in how they show up or don't with and for us. And so it's so important to maintain that integrity. And so that's what we discussed today. So if you missed this round of the Cultivating Connections Challenge, don't worry. I'll be running another one at some point in Q1. But again, a huge shout out to the people who showed up every single day, have been doing the work, even the ones who couldn't show up due to scheduling conflicts, still watch the replay, are doing the work and really shifting how they show up in the ecosystems that they sit in, as well as how they show up in their business. So with that, have a great rest of the day, and we'll talk soon. Take care.